Welcome back everybody, and thank you for tuning into this week's video. Before we get into what we're going to be doing today, I want to take a moment to basically, I guess, tell you about this Instagram that I've had for a while. It is the Mobile Outdoor Instagram. There's a chance that most of you may already know I have it, but if you don't, I'm going to put the name of the Instagram down below so you can go search that afterwards if that's something you have on your phone. You'll see a lot of cool pictures on there. I post on there a lot more frequently than I do here on YouTube. I post a lot of cool pictures about stuff I find and other things like that that have to do with outdoors. With that out of the way, we'll basically be getting into what we're going to be doing this week, and that is working on a fossil. Now this thing is in several pieces and it's got some cool features about it. So instead of trying to show you on here in the intro, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run some pictures across the screen to kind of show you what we're working with, and then basically we're going to jump right into the process of working on this thing. Let's get to work. Okay, so I hope those pictures I showed you kind of give you a better idea of what we're working with. So basically what we're going to start off doing is we're going to start working on what I call the main fossil. You know, that's our main focus. To start with, I was going to use our pin pusher here just to get some of the small pieces off, and then we can always move up to the geode cracker at a later point. I just want to get a better idea of what we're working with first, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so as I said earlier in the video, you know, there's a chance we could be busting out the geode cracker. And quite honestly, I didn't wait long to opt for this idea. It's just super helpful in cracking the rocks. And quite honestly, I can't really call it a geode cracker anymore. It's more just of a general rock cracker anymore these days. So yeah, as you can see, the fossil is right here. We're going to be cutting along this line right here, so we'll stay clear of this fossil. We'll also be clear of the secondary fossil, so that's probably the most ideal location to crack this thing at. So without further ado, let's just see what happens. Okay, so normally at this point I would give you some sort of like halfway update on how much progress I've made on the fossil, but to be honest, I have made just about zero progress on this thing. This is a very tough rock, but the only thing I've done is expose a bit more of the side on the main fossil. I'll show you that picture here in a second. But basically what I'll just keep doing is I'll keep going back and forth between the pin pusher and the rock cracker, and just kind of go back and forth and use those tools as need be to try and get these fossils out. But as far as the video is concerned, I'll probably just do some type of cool time-lapse thing, and then we'll just go right ahead to the end and I'll show you the final pieces. So that way you don't got to sit here and watch me go back and forth for the next 20 minutes. So yeah. That took a lot longer to finish than I expected it would. So it's a good thing I didn't show it all. Otherwise you would have been sitting here forever. But anyway, we were able to get our chronoid out, and we still have our two fossil imprints that have the crystals on them. I ended up destroying the brachiopod, which is our secondary fossil, while I was trying to get it out of the rock, so that's too bad, but we've still got the other 3 pieces, which is really cool. I'll show you those here in a second, but basically that's it for this video, so see you next time.